Welcome to Spectrum News 13 live at 5. I'm Asher Wildman in for Sharon Stone tonight. Certified meteorologist David Hecker joins us live now for a check on your weather on the ones. And David, a lot of rain last night. This seems to be the theme again tonight.
Yeah.
David, thank you. An FDA advisory committee recommended that a booster shot of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine will be given to people who meet certain qualifying conditions. That is, if they are immunocompromised, over the age of 65, and or working in a healthcare setting where exposure is extremely high. Spectrum News 13's Emily Braun is live tonight for us. And Emily, this isn't a done deal just yet, though. So we have just heard this breaking news now out of Wyoming. This was on the latest of the search for Gabby Petito. The FBI that is based out of Denver has been handling this investigation, and they said that human remains that are consistent with the description of Gabby Petito have been found at the Spread Creek campsite, which is also in Wyoming. However, the family of the Petitos, they have been notified, but they are not confirming as of right now if the body and the remains that they found are in fact Gabby Petito. Hello and happy Monday, sports fans. I'm Asher Wildman, and the chances are if you are a football fan of a Florida team, you had a crummy weekend. And if you're a Bucs fan, well, enjoy Brady while it lasts. It's a new week and a fresh start, and that cannot be more true for UCF. UCF's quarterback Dillon Gabriel has a broken left clavicle, which is more commonly known as the collarbone.
With a general national shortage of tennis balls, there's still some out there, and we've got action programs. And at the same time,
And Tammy, we have seen for months at school board meetings how heated the mask debate and mask mandates have been. This topic only expected to bring more heat to future school board meetings. Now, I did ask Governor DeSantis this afternoon about the potential domino effect this could have in the classroom because, as we know, it takes several days to see symptoms from those who are positive for the coronavirus. He said he's trying to prevent the domino effect this will have at home for sending kids that are healthy to be home, meaning parents that need to take off of work and figure out how to adjust even more scheduling. Reporting live in Orlando tonight, Asher Wildman, Spectrum News 13. When the press conference concluded, I did go speak to Mayor Jerry Demings and asked him what if employees are lying to the county about being vaccinated, because right now they do not validate if an employee has been vaccinated. He says he really hopes that's not the case because the county can in fact terminate employees for lying. So he said that is something that they will monitor closer and closer as time goes on. Got my red and white and blue, and I wore it all for you. Representing Edgewater and Apopka colors tonight for what is arguably one of the best games of the year in Central Florida. And tonight is our game of the week. Apopka enters the game number 2 in the Sentinel Super 16 at 3-0. Edgewater right there at number 4, entering this one 3-1. This game was fought for all 4 quarters. Always is. Hey, nice hats, but, well, I'm not exactly the cowboy kind. Anyways, let's move on here. 4-quarter game. It's lasted all night, this one. Edgewater on top, 9-7, when Apopka's Andrew McLean tries to avoid the rush but gets sacked, and even worse, coughs up the rock. Edgewater's Winston Griffin recovers. That, oh, by the way, McLean's second lost fumble in the half. Moving along, Edgewater with the ball. Chase Carter to Caden Shield. Dutton for the TD. That gave them some breathing room. Griffin ready to go clubbing, but son, save it for prom, would you? Apopka now needs a stop more than ever, but Baxter, who has 32 D1 offers, including Alabama, ices it with an 11-yard run to help Edgewater run out the clock. Eagles get the hard-fought W, 16-7. It's a great night of sports, but there's one thing I do want to bring up really quickly tonight. For the first time since 1983, a pair of college teammates won a point for the United States at the Ryder Cup. It was Brooks Koepka with Daniel Berger today. The last time it was done, I mentioned 1983, Jay Haas and Curtis Strange, also from the ACC, Wake Forest. But the coolest thing was seeing the tomahawk chop today at the Ryder Cup. You know, whenever we go watch that, it's always ole, ole, ole for the Europeans. Well, today, the tomahawk chop was in Wisconsin. Pretty cool stuff. That'll do it for this edition of Spectrum Sports 360. Don't forget, we will have you covered up in Gainesville, but tonight we leave you with the Mount Dora Christian Academy Band. Good night, everybody.